You're listening to Cattywampus.
Previously on Dragon Ball, we were in the middle of a tournament again. But good news, at least for Dragon Ball, this is the last tournament. Quick sidebar: is this the last tournament moving into Z? Does Z do tournaments?
Never. Z
There's
does do
always
tournaments.
more tournaments.
Oh, is it 2 decades later after they've rebuilt the entire city and the tournament, the tournament space?
We really don't do another tournament for a while, right?
Yeah, no, we don't get another tournament until the Cell Saga. But that literally, well, yeah, till the Cell games. And then after that, we have another World Martial Arts tournament. But ironically, it is the first World Martial Arts tournament in like 20 years.
It would have to be, given what happened to the last one.
Right.
Yeah.
Last we left off, also the narrator, so just, we're starting with episode 142, we're going for 153, and guys, this is it. This is the end of Dragon Ball. Now, it seems like it is the smoothest of transitions to Dragon Ball Z. I believe the narrator even says, come back next week for Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
But last we left off, Goku defeated Tien Shinhan when he split into 4 people. It was a real I'm seeing double 4 Crusties moment. And we got a tournament opening, and I think we're just going to dive into it. I think I'll kick us off with 142 and 143. It's kind of a so basically so per our rules, I will read directly from the Wikipedia. Finally, Kami battles his evil half's son. He tells Goku that he must vanquish Piccolo Jr. I'd like to do a little quick sidebar here. I have brought up the link, and literally since I copied this into my notes, so one of the things I do is I copy into my notes the Wikipedia description, and as I'm watching, I take notes under it just to bullet point along with the Wikipedia. Someone has edited this in the last 2 weeks. It is substantially different than what I have in my notes. I'm looking at both of them right now. Someone, perhaps it is a listener, and foul play, but someone has edited this for clarity. It now sounds better.
They're probably. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing changes every day.
People just debating what actually happened. These are very Lynchian episodes. It's really up to debate what the plot and themes are. All right. I kind of want to go back to my notes because they're stupider. But now I will abide by the rule I've created. Okay. Finally, Kami battles his evil half-son. He tells Goku that he must vanquish Piccolo Jr. because he knows that Goku, knowing that if Piccolo Jr. dies, Kami would die as well. Still bad. Okay, great. Would not have the heart to kill Piccolo Jr. 2 periods. Oh, someone who did this edit. They thought they started strong with making it clear, and then got sloppy. Kami uses the Mafuba technique. Was that said in the episode?
I mean, it's the evil containment wave is what they called it in English.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. To seal Piccolo Jr. in a Denshi jar, just like what happened centuries earlier. Jr. counters the attack, sealing Kami in the Denshi jar instead. Before he is sealed, Kami separates from the human body he inhabited and implores Goku to destroy Piccolo Jr. at any cost his life.
Brilliant.
Beautiful.
Also, I can tell you what they did is they changed Junior spelt out to JR dot, which is why there's 2 periods. They did a find and replace. This is what has happened.
I mean, it's a weird thing to be pedantic about, but sure.
Amazing. And then so to continue this, 143. Piccolo Jr. confronts the team after defeating Hero, who's the body that Kami was in, who was returned to being an ordinary human. Goku. So he didn't really defeat Hero. Let's be clear. I'm sorry. Point of order. He is returned to being an ordinary human. Goku demands Piccolo Jr. gives him the Denshi jar containing Kami. In response, Piccolo Jr. swallows the jar. Goku explains to the others that Hiro was Kami in a human body, and that Kami and King Piccolo are the same person split into two separate entities, the good and the evil. Goku also tells the others that Piccolo Jr. is King Piccolo's identical son. Son's a strong word, right? Okay. And is essentially a reincarnation of Piccolo Jr., or of King Piccolo. As their final match begins, their strength appears to be equal. Soon, however, Piccolo Jr. unleashes a flurry of attacks that leaves Goku seemingly beaten as the count rises. Okay, so God, this Wikipedia is amazing. So let's talk about Kami being taken off the board so quickly. It doesn't really feel like we addressed why Kami can't defeat Piccolo. What's going on?
I think he's just old. I don't know.
Oh, he said he
old.
can't. He said to Goku, like, I can't face him.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those that, like, he can't kill, like, for some reason he can't kill the other part of his soul or something like that. Like there's an asterisk of some kind.
But why'd he join the tournament then?
In order to seal him.
And more episodes.
Yeah, they needed more exposition, but mainly so that he could try to seal him away, which he failed at doing.
Also, like, to do a little housekeeping from where we last left. So Goku defeats Tien, and did anyone get the vibe that Tien just seems sexually attracted to losing fights?
Maybe a little. I don't know if I picked up on that though.
Like Goku's just the only Dom he can find because no one else can beat him.
I feel like that's every character.
He was just so psyched that he lost.
I feel like the show gradually gets to where every character just wants Goku to win.
Well, Tien wants to win, but he wants to, like, earn it.
Yeah, it's one of those. I think it's more along the lines of it gives him a reason to keep getting up in the morning. Like, it gives him something to strive for.
Yeah, I bet he's getting up in the morning. Got him. I do like also Kami. I did note that Kami mentioned that he doesn't really know what Goku is capable of because he left, quote, the bulk of his training to Mr. Popo, which is a real, like, professor letting the TA teach the class thing, where it's like, so Kami just, like, wasn't even, he just didn't go outside to look, I guess, in the 3 years or whatever.
I'm sure it's fine.
It is in poor taste, so I will not do a sound effect for this. But I'm just going to note every time a nuclear explosion happens on this in these episodes. So what happened in the bay next to the city? And I would say the city is irradiated, but it won't matter soon, will it?
No, not particularly.
My God. I wonder what sound effect should I use. Should I use, like, the Oppenheimer sound effect of the nuclear explosion every time? Or the stomping of the feet? I just had some stray observations. Kami going into the spiral, into the jar, kind of reminded me of Augustus Gloop going through the tube. It was interesting how they dealt with the alien language. Well, okay, so at this point, we're not really supposed to know what the Namek... Well, I guess they say that Piccolo came from another world, didn't they?
I honestly don't remember if they say anything to that effect. I mean, at this point, they very clearly know where the story's going, and they know they're going to be calling them out as aliens very soon. So they just lean into it.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember if in the story that, like, Master Roshi told of, like, long ago, my master stopped, or, stopped Piccolo, put him in the jar. I feel like they called him an invader from another. They might have said, like, he came to our world.
But they had always implied that he came there from wherever demons came from at that point.
Gotcha, and then Daima rotated back and went, yeah.
Technically, yes, he is a demon, but this is why.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was interesting how they handled the language in that. The way they subtitled it in the alien language, and we heard it in either Japanese or English, depending on how you were watching it.
Yeah.
I thought it was really interesting.
It reminds me of... I just started playing Metal Gear 3, the remake, and I forgot about the line where Snake is talking to the, like, Russian scientist, and he's like, where did you learn your Russian? It's impeccable. And like this whole conversation they've been having is in Russian, but it's in English and it's English subtitled. It's very strange. He's commenting on how well his Russian is, but the whole thing is in English.
What I thought was interesting is they're just speaking, whether you're watching it in Japanese or whether you're watching it in English, they're speaking whatever language the viewer is speaking. And then the subtitles become the alien language to let you, the viewer, know no one else can understand them. And that is something I've actually never seen, which I thought was a really cool, like, take on it, where it's like, oh, but the subtitle is the clue that no one else can understand them. And they're giving you subtitles that no one can understand because it's a fake language. So that was really interesting. I don't really have like a qualitative comment on it. I was just like, oh, that's like a weird way to do it that I've never seen. That I don't. It was clearly effective. I understood what they were conveying. I mean, it helped that they got to Bulma and she was like, "What the fuck are they talking about?" Also, these tournament rules. Okay, obviously these tournament rules are going to be crazy by the end in terms of what we adhere to and not adhere to. And this is the only reason I want to bring this up, because the pedantry of these rules becomes super important by the end of this saga. So I would like to point out that if he swallowed the jar, Kami never left the ring. Piccolo didn't win shit. He should not move on. He's not on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you can argue that one either way.
They're counting a corpse. They might as well be it's like counting out your Gundam. I'm still here, buddy. Kami's still here. He's still conscious. He's not left the ring.
Yeah, but you also have to take into account incapacitation. He may not be out of the ring, but he's incapacitated and can no longer continue.
Interesting point. That's an interesting point. So, question. Let's take that. Let's take that further. Let's say Piccolo just held Kami like a wrestler, but not on the ground. Just held him standing up, and when he can't move, would the guy start the count?
I think he has to be on the ground.
Yeah, at that point it becomes that you have to physically get him down.
I just feel like the jar trap is no different than some of these other people's traps, and we didn't start the count. We only seem to start the count if someone's just lying on the ground unconscious.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes in just about any tournament.
Yeah.
In any tournament I've
Except
ever
for
seen in
this
any shonen, it's like they don't start the count unless you were just unconscious on the ground.
Right? Now, granted, the arbiter of this tournament, this blonde Agent Smith guy, he's running a kangaroo court. He's a coward. So, like, I totally understand that this guy will just literally he's wetting himself every time Piccolo looks at him. So, like, I get, like... But, like, the way we adhere to these rules later in this tournament, it's so, like, crazy how much we adhere to these rules that I'm like, well, if we want to get this pedantic, I don't think Kami's lost yet. He didn't leave the ring and he's not unconscious. So, like... Seems to me like seems to me like Kami's still in play here. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. I think that's all. I do have one more thing. When Piccolo interrupts them, our crew, I did find it hilarious. They were standing in the rain, and every time Goku revealed things like he's Piccolo, there was a lightning strike, and I'm like, really? Nobody got this? He was on TV all the time.
I mean, good for them not seeing race.
There's only been one of them, and they're the same guy. One just looks older. Also, at least Piccolo swallowed something instead of threw up something. I'll give him that. It was funny also when he revealed who Piccolo was, and then you cut to Piccolo, who would have been in full view of them, leaning against a wall like a high school bully, being like, so, we meet again. Anyway. Steve, do you want to take 144 and 145?
Can do. Goku turned out to just be testing Piccolo Jr.'s attacks, as he usually does. As they resume battling, Goku seems the superior to his opponent, Getting worried, Piccolo Jr. then decides to unleash a devastating attack that will wipe out everyone at the tournament. Krillin reminds Goku that even if Kami dies in the course of destroying Piccolo Jr., they will always have the Dragon Balls to revive him. Realizing this, Goku combats Piccolo's blast with his own Super Kamehameha wave.
Krillin finally pulling his weight, providing some worth to this team by reminding everyone the title of the show and that it doesn't matter if we kill Piccolo.
Does that make sense? I can't remember if they addressed this in the show or not, because if Kami dies, the Dragon Balls aren't supposed to work anymore.
Yeah, they address it later.
Okay. I couldn't remember if that came up later or not.
I believe, yeah.
He specifically tells them later.
Spoiler, it's partly why Goku doesn't kill Piccolo. Goku gives a list of reasons as to why he doesn't kill Piccolo.
Yeah.
One of them is the Dragon Balls would stop working. Although it kind of seems like Goku had never really planned on killing him. We'll get there, but
Yeah.
But I just like that Krillin's like, just use our. Hey, isn't this show called Dragon Ball? Isn't this show about a bunch of Dragon Balls that can do whatever you want? And haven't we already using to bring people back to life? I don't know. Let's just do that. Everyone's like, oh yeah, that is the name of the show. I guess we should just do that.
All right, 145. Piccolo Jr. reveals his identity to everyone, that he is, in fact, the reincarnation of King Piccolo. Surprise! Upon hearing this,
Not a single person in this town.
Upon hearing this, all of the spectators goes fears and rush from the arena, leaving only Goku and his friends. Though this works
Kids,
to Goku's...
you know, every time you ignore those Wikipedia donate ads, maybe it's time to start ponying up.
Though this works to Goku's advantage, as he no longer has to worry about innocent bystanders getting hurt. Piccolo Jr. then concentrates his energy into turn into a giant form of himself. Even though he is considerably larger, Goku has no problem battling him. However, he says that if Piccolo Jr. were to be any bigger, he'd be in trouble. Of course, Piccolo Jr. does just that, becoming gargantuan.
Question. In these two episodes, Goku, when Goku does the Super Kamehameha wave, I watched this, and it was a little unclear, if just because of like what I've seen from the future. Is it that the lighting happens to make his hair look yellow, or did his hair turn yellow?
It's the
just
lighting, but I think it's also kind of like a sneak peek.
Yeah, it's like foreshadowing.
Or is it like the animation came back and then went, and somebody went, actually, that looks kind of cool. What if?
Yeah. What if in 200 episodes we give him yellow hair permanently?
Because I wasn't sure, like, when he goes Super Saiyan and says this is the Super Kamehameha wave, I was like, oh. But the way when I watched the scene, I was like, it really looks like it's just the lighting of the wave doing that, and not his hair changing. But I did kind of note it as like that is kind of what this ends up looking like, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the lighting though. You'll get random glimpses of stuff like that for the next like
it's
2
an interesting
seasons.
thing to note, you know, the history of the show. I'm like, oh, look at that. That's kind of Also, but the Super Kamehameha wave really looks like Goku killed everyone with that one.
Yeah.
Yes, the nuclear level just thing that happened.
It's weird that Piccolo has his little giant form and basically never uses it. Outside of this and the superhero movie, does he ever use it in Z, Steve?
What, turning giant?
Yeah.
No, because they even bring up in Superhero, Gohan's like, you can turn giant, and he's like, oh, fuck, I forgot I could do that.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, yeah, huh.
Yeah, him getting bigger. I mean, here's the thing. All these powers are so... It feels like anyone can learn any technique in this universe. So I was kind of like, all right, whatever. Like, he got bigger. And I will say, like, again, they make a point where somebody's like, can you stop this? And Agent Smith or whatever is like, there's no rules to getting bigger. I'm like, so you're saying there are rules. There are things they could do that might stop this.
You can't use a. I feel like the only rule is like you can't use a weapon, and you can't. I don't know. They don't talk about what you can't do.
Hasn't
very
Goku
often.
used the pole?
I thought he couldn't, because it was the dinosaur with the chewing gum spit whatever. They were saying he was technically disqualified.
Right. Oh, I mean, also,
I don't know.
Going back to the rules, I know this is not their intention, and obviously television animation on a budget's tough, but the last shot of him growing bigger, of him being really big, and Big Piccolo looking down at Goku in the ring, the way that the perspective is, there is no way he's in the ring. He has left the ring. He's too big for the ring.
Yeah, the ring seems to change size on a whim. So, what can and
Godzilla-sized
can't
Piccolo is out of the ring, looking down at the ring.
He has like one toe just on the ring, so he's good.
He's just lifted himself. Well, I guess if he's flying, because I guess if you fly outside of the ring, it's fine. Which again, I don't know.
Yeah.
It is interesting. I guess question for the future. So like the whole town freaks out. Everybody freaks out when they find out that he's Piccolo. But like obviously, like I know Piccolo and Goku are going to become like allies. Does like the world know that?
I feel like that no one ever talks about it outside of Goku.
Because like the world seems to know who Goku is and likes him. Understandably, he's saved them a bunch. But do they know he's like friends with Piccolo, the despot who created a world of crime and nearly killed them all like 40 years ago or whatever?
It kind of just conveniently never comes up again.
That does seem convenient for everyone involved.
I was really hoping this show would give me a little bit more to like push into Z, but it kind of just doesn't.
I will say it fills some gaps I was worried about last time, which we'll get to.
All right, so 146.
Yep.
As soon as Piccolo Jr. increases his size again, Goku jumps down his throat to retrieve the swallowed Denshi jar.
Some real
saving
vor
Kami.
shit.
Realizing he was tricked, Piccolo Jr. returns to his normal size. As they continue battling, Kami jumps in to protect Goku from a punch. Goku says he wants to fight alone and allows Piccolo Jr. to redo the punch. As the battle continues, Piccolo Jr. prepares to use his ultimate attack. 147. As his friends run for cover, Goku prepares to take Piccolo Jr.'s ultimate attack. Piccolo Jr. unleashes a giant wave of energy comparable to a nuclear explosion, leveling the entire island. As the dust settles, Goku is
You know
still standing.
that one in the Wikipedia.
He takes advantage of Piccolo Jr.'s weakened state after his huge energy expenditure and knocks him into the ground with a super Kamehameha wave. Just as the count reaches 9, Piccolo Jr. lifts his head and emits an energy beam tearing a hole through Goku's body. Fortunately for Goku, the energy beam misses all of his vital organs. The fight continues.
All of his vital organs clearly through his lung. I mean, that is just where
Yeah.
the lung is. There's no way
It's
around
fine.
that.
You don't need that.
I have a second lung. Why would I?
Yeah,
need
you've
this
got two.
one?
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah,
It's fine. It doesn't matter if one's collapsed.
He's mastered the secret breathing techniques. He's good.
Yeah. When Kami came out of Piccolo, for a second, the way the animation was done, it looked like he was also big, and I was like kind of ready for like a kaiju fight, but oh well. Also,
Why don't we ever get a kaiju fight with giant Piccolo and an ape? That's disappointing.
It does seem like, given what I have seen in this, I was a little shocked when apparently he can't ever be an ape again, and I was like, why didn't the ape and the reptile fight? And why is this not Rampage? Like, let's do this.
Yeah.
Also, free punch or not, Kami interfering should end this fucking fight in the tournament. I'm sorry. Like, either the rules are here or they're like, I don't.
I feel like after the entire arena is destroyed, the tournament's over.
I
Like,
like
it's
how
weird that they're
we're gonna
even-
get to that. Yeah. Also, so Piccolo could just regrow any limb, huh?
Yeah, he just pops it back out like a lizard.
Cool. So can he die?
I mean, yes.
Okay. I was just curious if Namex can die, if they can regrow any part of them. If they're like a Wolverine, you know.
think it's only like arms and legs. I don't know if they can regrow like internal organs.
Gotcha.
I think this is the most violent the show's been so far, right?
I mean, they broke they broke 3 of Goku's limbs. That was pretty rough.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. When he was, like, on the ground. Yeah. He's, like,
'Cause
crawling
that's
and
like
getting all of his limbs broken.
An arm broke, like a limb broken is like a real, like it feels rougher because it's like rarely do you see a hole through people's chests and they're still completely fine otherwise.
Yeah.
Whereas like a person on the ground with 3 broken limbs, you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You're like, oh God. Like that's like a thing, you know. But yeah, he's missing a lung. Let's get real. You know, and obviously then like a nuclear sky beam happened, but don't worry, our heroes were saved by a 5-foot deep ledge hole. Like they basically covered under the arena wall, right?
If trenches were good enough for World War One, they're good enough to survive that.
You're right, Steve. That's why they call it the saved generation. Where nobody died and everybody came home.
That's right. God bless those trenches.
God bless those trenches. It's why France and Germany went, what are we even doing here? And everybody went home, and there wasn't a generation of men obliterated from those 2 countries.
They all just went home and had cake.
The Noble Trench. That's why my favorite World War I movie, All Quiet on the Western Front, is not an ironic title.
We're all good here.
It's all quiet because we're just peacefully hanging out in our trenches. And also, to be fair, it's not even a trench. It's just the one wall of the arena they're against. There's no overhang. There's no second wall. It literally, the 1950s duck and cover under this plastic desk would actually offer more cover than what they've done. But they're all fine. Do you think the tournament gives refunds for the tickets to the spectators, or?
Probably not.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair,
probably
they saw most of the tournament. I mean, they could prorate it and give them like a few bucks back.
Yeah, that's what Hulu told me when they cut off the last 2 award speeches of the Oscars this year.
They're like, here's $2. Shut up.
Do you have anything more about that part of this at this stage of the fight?
Don't think so.
I was going to say there's no longer an arena to speak of.
There's barely an island.
The city is gone. I guess that's the other thing we should say is, just to clarify, there is a weird mound that was the arena that's like 5 feet off the ground or whatever. That's still seen as dirt. As far as the eye can see, all civilization has been wiped out. Where did those people flee to? Like, everyone's dead, right?
They're all fine. They're on the other side of the screen you can't see.
It just feels like every direction they shoot, it's just a horizon of whatever just happened from Piccolo.
Yeah. I'm assuming that was all just to save on animation costs, right?
Everyone's dead. Like the
But it's all like
gone,
it's all
right?
grass. So like it's like grass and dirt. There's no like debris or anything else.
No,
Yeah,
it's
everything was
it's like
vaporized. Like,
yeah, he scorched the earth. Yeah, and for 5 miles around a nuclear blast, there's also not a lot of debris.
Yeah.
5 miles around the nuclear blast, you don't just pick up your PlayStation and go, well, it's a little singed. It's gone. My God. Okay, so with that being our new setting, we enter 148 and 149. After Piccolo Jr. weakens Goku to the point where he can't lift any limbs, including the one arm his late father made the mistake of leaving Goku. What?
That is the strangest sentence.
no, it makes sense. He's talking about King Piccolo allowed Goku the use of one of his arms, and that's how he died. So he
It's just
made
the way
sure
they
to not
refer
make
to
that
him-
mistake.
It's the way they referred to him as his father, which I know they call him Junior, but like that's a lie because he just is Piccolo, right?
Unclear. They never really explain how that succession worked. if he was just a clone of his father, or if he is his father, or
A wizard did it.
yeah.
I kind of feel
Ugh.
like it's it's like the substance, except both of them are allowed to be alive at the same time.
So if it's the substance, they are the same person.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Look, Piccolo Jr. flies to the sky, like his late father. Stop talking about his father. Also, again, I'm going back. I'm looking at what I have copied. None of this shit's in there. Somebody who came in here and edited the word Junior and wanted to make it very clear that Piccolo Jr. is the son of Piccolo. That is what whoever did this, whoever has this extra grind in Wikipedia is like, they are father and son. This is a family story. Piccolo Jr. flies to the sky like his father to finish off his nemesis once and for all. However, unknown to Piccolo Jr. and the others, Goku now can fly. Is that unknown?
Up
Hasn't
until
he
this
even-
point, he has not flown once.
Yeah, he's always had the Nimbus.
He's jumped.
Or he's spun his tail.
He's jumped really high.
But they've battled in omnidirections in the sky before.
He was just using momentum. That wasn't flying.
Yep.
Then how do you change direction?
With his kicks and breathing. You remember the few times where he like blew his breath really hard to push himself in a different direction?
Yeah, up until this point, everything was momentum based.
I don't want to get too into physics, but by that definition, birds can't fly because they're just using parts of their body and momentum.
I mean,
That's
birds
flight.
aren't real.
That's flight, baby. Telekinesis is not the only form of flying. In fact, in the real world, it's not a form of flying.
I mean, maybe one day.
Yeah, one day, once telekinesis is real. I don't even remember that being remarked upon in the show. I must have missed that, where they're just like, "Oh my god, Goku can fly." I'm like, "What do you think?" I don't. Is that something that happened in the episode? Did we catch a Bulma or somebody going, "Shit, he can fly"?
The only thing they remark on is like, oh, Goku's not dead and he's floating in the air behind Piccolo.
Yeah.
They don't say anything about the fact that he's flying. They're just
Yeah, I
like,
thought their
oh,
shock was he wasn't dead. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, anyway.
I don't know why he
Goku-
gave his
Anyway,
surprise
Goku
away.
comes back with a first-in-flight license plate on him, and
He's got his wings.
Goku now can fly, and he uses the opportunity to headbutt Piccolo Jr. Sounds like Goku in midair for a rain-out victory. Later, Goku uses a sensu bean on himself and to revive Piccolo, not wanting to jeopardize Kami's health to disappear the Dragon Balls. Interesting sentence. Piccolo Jr. shows complete contempt for this, thinking Goku to be soft, and departs after vowing to defeat Goku.
He's like, Goku's gonna have a super soft birthday party this year.
Yep.
All right, I'm still going to read 149, but I think we should take a moment because this is actually like a breaking point because it doesn't break on an even. This is the end of the tournament.
So it's strange to me that they don't mention anywhere in here where Kami is like, "Hey Tien, go ahead and kill me," and he's like,
Yeah.
I don't think I should." And he's like, "Just do it. It'll be fine. You kill us both, and then you bring us back with the Dragon Balls." That's the whole reason that like Goku didn't want to kill him, and then eventually they talk about that and blah blah blah.
I guess if you're being charitable, Kami's knows. Kami's like, it's better if I. Dragon Balls don't need to exist. It's better if I die to get rid of Piccolo.
Right.
I had a lot of questions about Goku's plan because he really made it sound like he kind of had this plan, kind of not from the start, but like for a while, where he's like, "Hey, I just thought like if I didn't kill him at the end of the tournament, that'd be better." And I'm like, "How? Here's a plan: don't enter the tournament. Piccolo's only there to kill you. Just don't enter the tournament. Just do nothing. If your plan is to walk away from Piccolo."
He just wants to fight him and see how good he is.
Well, great. An entire continent's been destroyed, Goku. You fucking idiot.
They
That
I
becomes a
don't know how much
common
they-
theme for Goku.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of times in the show, don't they in Z, they specifically say like, "Hey, let's take this somewhere else," and they always fly to like the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Yeah, this is his real Man of Steel
So
moment.
maybe you'll be happy once they start doing that. He's like, "Hey, maybe we shouldn't destroy this entire planet. Let's go fight in the desert."
Also, weirdly, Yajirobe just came out from under the ground. Like,
I'm still here.
it was hilarious. I don't know what. And also, because Piccolo's only at the tournament because Goku's there, right? That's the only reason he came. He wants Goku.
I don't remember. I thought he just wanted to win the tournament. I
I thought he were revenge
I don't know
for
that it
Goku
ever
killing him or
Yeah.
his dad, depending on who rates Wikipedia.
I think he just really wanted him dead to have him out of the way more than anything else.
Yeah. It's interesting because he could just do whatever he wanted to do now, since Goku's like, I'll leave, like, we'll just go our separate ways, I guess.
I was really hoping it would have something else. Like, I don't know. The ending of all of that was pretty anticlimactic for me. I was hoping something would happen that would change Piccolo's point of view, or I don't know, anything really, because it doesn't really make sense going into Z why Piccolo is the way he is in that show.
I think that the thing I have is I don't know. Well, I get, or the way I took it was that Piccolo was there. Piccolo's like goal has been like, I'm gonna get Goku, like that's what I want to do. And Goku's beaten him and been like, hey, maybe like don't try to do that, you know. And Piccolo's like, whatever, bro, and left. And it's not that it's anticlimactic in that it's like a to be continued versus Piccolo, coming to some realization. Like it feels like there should be in an epilogue a scene of Piccolo going, making some change or doubling down, or like, walking up to the door and going, nah, fuck that guy. In fact, I'm going to do something even worse. Or being like, oh, who am I? What do I want to do? Like one way or the other. It just felt like we're missing a moment with Piccolo.
I mean, the real change of heart with Piccolo isn't really until he's like training Gohan. And I feel like him and Goku don't get along exactly for a pretty long time. But it doesn't feel the same as like, I'm coming back to kill you and take over the world, fuck you, bye. Like that's not the vibe I get from him when Z starts.
Well, I mean, Z starts with him essentially being like, yeah, I'm off training on my own to get stronger than you so that I can beat your ass and then take over the world.
It's interesting, and obviously we have another little kind of like epilogue to get to, a couple episodes, but do you all know, out of curiosity, the reason to why they more or less revamped the show as Dragon and manga as Dragon Ball Z? Because it does feel like they're very much like, this is just like the next, as Steve, as you have mentioned in earlier episodes, like it's gonna be a smooth transition, and boy is it's really just like, this might as well be Dragon Ball Z arc. Dragon Ball Z, it seems like Dragon Ball Z arc 1 might as well be Dragon Ball arc 10.
Right.
I feel like we talk about this previously? Like there was something along the lines of he wanted it to gear more towards an like teenager instead of a kid, and he wanted to have more like serious plot lines, but he wanted to differentiate between the comedy and the seriousness of Z. I thought was what we had read somewhere.
Oh, and maybe just the logistics of like how manga and anime work in Japan is literally like, if I retitle the show and reclassify the show for a different audience, it's just easier,
They still do it with other anime and manga, but usually it's with different characters, different story arcs, whatever.
Yeah,
it is weird for it to jump straight into this.
Well, also, Z was kind of supposed to be a demarcation point where the story stopped being just about Goku, and now it is about Goku and Gohan in equal measure. Because while Goku's still your main character, he wasn't supposed to stay the main character forever. Eventually, it was supposed to pass off to Gohan at a certain point.
The only thing I will leave us with in this episode is Goku kind of weirdly spits in Kami's face, gives him a real like raspberry, and then he flies off with the Flying Nimbus with a traditional anime shine, and it's the only one I discovered.
He's like, I don't want to be old. I'm gonna get married.
And I think this is going to be the last anime shine because there's so many varieties and unique sound effects. Feels like we've got more money. They're all kind of in the same boat, but I think it's time. So this is a send off. As Goku grows and matures, so do I.
Yeah, until the next time.
I was gonna say until Gohan comes out, and then suddenly we're young again.
I don't know. It does feel like though so many of them like are like new, different variations on the sound, and very rarely do they just play the classic sound. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, maybe it's the retirement, or maybe it's not. Who could say? All right. So let's start what is now a 5-episode epilogue that is still considered part of this show. Everyone starts heading home after Goku's victory in the tournament. Well, thanks. Goku and Chi-Chi headed towards Chi-Chi's new home. Goku eats many meals, which surprises all the maids and chefs. The Ox King shows Chi-Chi's wedding dress, which belonged to her mother. Suddenly, a blast of fire envelops the entire castle! Exclamation point added to Wikipedia. Doesn't seem professional, but okay. Doesn't seem like Wikipedia's style guidelines, but there it is. Everyone heads out except the Ox King, who stays to retrieve the wedding dress. The Ox King gets trapped in his own castle, and Goku and Chi-Chi head to Baba for help.
Wasn't his castle already enveloped in flames the entire time?
No, they put it out.
The mountain was, but the castle wasn't, right? Is that... The mountain was and they couldn't live there. Is that what it was?
Something.
Yeah. The mountain was on fire. Technically, the castle was on fire. Everything was on fire until they put it out. And I guess it was just out for 10 plus years or whatever it was.
Yeah. There's been a few 3-year time jumps, so yeah, something there.
You had to bring the fire back and bring us back to the mountain for the good bookend ending.
It also, like, this started with previously in Dragon Ball, Goku was honored for his victory in the martial arts tournament, and I would say, by who? The city is gone.
The dinosaurs that were attending.
They're also gone, as they were not, as I assume dinosaurs are immune to nuclear fallout. Although I love the Ox King's, when we meet the Ox King, he's in suspenders. Real new Big Dad energy, like it was like versus the way we last saw.
This is the Ox King that I'm familiar with. That's how he is for the entirety of Z.
Awesome. So happy about that. Like he's an accountant now. Like that's how he's dressed. It's great. Also, like I love that this is gonna be a recurring theme in this, but like there is the idea that Ox King survives this fire. Like the way they're like, we're just gonna go on an adventure. Like I guess he's got a few weeks before this fire in his house becomes a real problem. Something this Wikipedia entry does not cover is that before they go to Baba, they go to Ulan's village.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about this. Every member of Ulan's race looks exactly like Ulan, sounds exactly like Ulan, and many of them dress like Ulan, but they all have different names. So Ulan is not a hive mind, exactly. But what's going on here?
I couldn't tell you. It's never addressed again.
Gotcha. Oh, also, they're all sex pests like Ulan is, by the way.
Yeah.
Because they're like, can we see Chi-Chi naked? And you're like, of course. Or is that next episode?
I think that's the next episode.
Gotcha. They said something untoward at the end of this one as foreshadowing for what's to come.
the people of Frying Pan. Did we ever address that? Like, the mountain's called Frying Pan. Like
That is news to me.
Yeah, the people of Frying Pan are unable to extinguish the flames consuming the castle. Goku and Chi-Chi seek the Turtle Hermit's help to make another Bancho fan. Goku and Chi-Chi travel south to get one of the materials. In the volcano, Goku calms down an inhabiting beast. Mai and Shu are after the Fire Eater as well. Chi-Chi finds a large egg being warmed by a scientist who explains what became of the Fire Eaters. Emperor Pilaf, Mai, and Shu burst in, but they flee when Goku smashes their drill vehicle. A surviving Fire Eater comes out of the crater and hatches the egg. After Goku and Chi-Chi escape with the scientists, they are disappointed to come home empty-handed. Chi-Chi has kept an egg fragment, and the scientist tells them where they can find a Bancho fan. Man, even with context, that just reads like a bunch of fucking nonsense.
I gotta tell you, the Mayan shooting, the minute those two fuckers showed up, I don't even dislike those guys. The minute they showed up, I'm like, motherfucker, Pilaf is back. Motherfucker. Like,
I knew you were thinking that. The second they popped up, I was like, oh, David hates this.
Damn it. And I actually don't mind those two characters. Like, their dynamic's fine, but they showed up and I'm like, no, is he the villain of this last arc? And which I guess is symmetry, since, he's the villain of the first arc of Dragon Ball before we go to Z. But, like, man. And I will say this,
right.
At least Goku and Chi-Chi are getting the adventure that I was always like, hey, are these guys going to bond? Are we going to see any interpersonal relationships? Or are they just, like, married with kids? So at least we're getting this. I actually thought, I was like, oh, okay, some, like, character development between these two before they, we cut to them with a kid, I guess.
All right, 151. Goku and Chi-Chi reach the mountain, but as they get up close, a blizzard starts up. They meet an old woman named Octagon. She tells the mountain is disrupted by a presence of females, but knows nothing about the Bancho fan. Goku goes to the mountain to gather snow, while Pilaf, Shu, and Mai are searching for the fan. The mountain starts up another blizzard. The cold weather prevents Pilaf from firing missiles and flamethrowers on Goku. Hearing from Goku that the mountain is provoked by women, Pilaf pushes Mai away. While Goku gathers snow and scares Pilaf, Chi-Chi cleans up Octagon's house, but smashes many of her dishes. Chi-Chi comes across the Bancho fan as she sweeps the yard while Goku's snow is melting. Shu takes the fan but blows away his companions and flees. Before Goku and Chi-Chi leave, Octagon gives them a jar of honey. The Ox King is getting desperate as they successfully return. Goku waves the fan, but the flames persist. I hate how this is written.
Yeah.
I don't know what Octagon, this mountain lady's deal is, but do you ever watch something and you're like, is this a racist caricature I'm not familiar with?
All the time.
With Octagon, I'm like, is this something I'm not aware of? This feels weird, and I can't quite pinpoint why. I don't know why. I'm like, I'm not comfortable watching Octagon speak or be designed. I don't know what's going on with that.
I just want to know why the hot springs in the mountain had a giant rock bath plug, drain plug.
I thought it was. Yeah, that's weird.
He's like, I thought this was the fan, and then he pulls it, and the entire springs just drain down the drain.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was weird that May and Shu showed up, and I was like, I'm pretty sure you guys were unconscious in the fire pit that exploded. I don't think Pilaf came back for you, right? Like, they died, right?
Somebody used the Dragon Balls to bring him back.
Pilaf used the Dragon Balls to bring him back. And it was one of those things where, especially when this episode started and they were doing stuff, and it's just like, the mountain doesn't like women, and it's just one of those sighs. I'm like, yeah, okay, Toriyama, whatever, okay, okay, let's just add it to the list of unnecessary. Like, it doesn't even mean anything by the end of the episode. I'm like, why is this in the episode? Like, what are we doing here?
Very strange.
Sure, it doesn't. Okay, sure. Like, oh man, and then of course the fan doesn't work. All that work for nothing. All that filler.
I tried to find the manga as I was watching these. I don't know that the manga really does this section. This does feel like filler.
Oh no, it's 100% filler.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's word for word from the manga, it's still filler. Like, whether it's
right.
adapted or not, it's filler.
Although
I do like that we're seeing Chi-Chi and Goku like do something
interact
together before they like
talk to each other.
I think is worthwhile. You know, that is worthwhile. Like so I will give it that it has some purpose, some like actual character building purpose, but beyond that I am kind of like, it is, you know, it does feel like a coda, you know. It's just weird that it's a 5-episode coda, you know.
Yeah. But and then I mean it has little purposes like the next episode, bringing back some people.
I guess. Maybe I'm forgetting. Like, you talking about the grandpa?
Yeah.
He's only ever been a ghost. It's like doesn't
know.
mean anything to me. I'm like, I don't know you, bro. Like, it's craziness. Anyway, well, Brian,
All right.
take us home.
I'm gonna take it home. We got
One last
152.
ride, Brian.
Baba warns Goku that the fan won't work and he must go to the magical furnace in the dark world and meet Tajiro. Goku and Chi-Chi journey into...
Why did Baba tell him to get the fan? If she's like, a fan won't work.
Maybe she's not a very good fortune teller.
Clearly.
Goku and Chi-Chi journey and into the dark world. They jump over a large gap on the road and get chased by bats. As Goku and Chi-Chi go further, things become more dangerous. But they discover all the dangers are imaginary and proceed. The Ox King gets trapped at the peak of its castle. I don't know why this is hilarious. Goku meets this deceased grandfather at the furnace who tells him Tajiro is called Amen. Goku wants to put out the furnace, which Gohan and Amen object to.
Real quick, it is not... I'm looking at my notes. They have not changed it. Okay, in the dub, it's Anin. Is it in the Japanese original? The character's name is Amen? I even Googled this because I was confused in my notes.
Couldn't tell you.
The Wikipedia both times has said, but like when I copied it and when it's been updated, it says Amen. And but in the show, they say Anin, the subtitles say Anin, and I Googled this character for the Dragon Ball Wiki, and it's Anin. So I'm not quite sure why Wikipedia says that, but I'm pretty sure the character's name is Anin, and not Amen.
I couldn't tell you.
Well, when you guys were watching it, her name was Anin, right?
I
I
believe
think
so.
But they're so similar that I would have probably just glazed
Just
over.
rolled with it.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel
she got real big, and then Brian was like, "You can call me whatever you want. Whatever you want me to call you, I'll call you." Brian's into vor, right? Can I start that as part of the podcast?
Yeah, that's
Who
lore.
wants to be the person into vor on this podcast?
Not me. It's all you, Brian. Have fun.
I mean, I probably do have the most kaiju films.
It's real Resident Evil tall wife. I can't remember that character's name.
Lady D.
Demetress.
It's interesting that Brian knows the name more than the other two of us. Just saying.
I don't know. I think I heard Steve pronounce it correctly.
Yeah, I don't know why I remember that name. I just remember
What is her
that name. Demetresk, I believe.
Oh, okay.
All right, moving on to 153. The title for the Japanese one is hilarious. Mount Frypan is burning, an instant do or die journey. It's very different from the end, the beginning.
Or the quest to save a king.
Yeah. Blue water. Oh, Blue Water's the dub. That's right. All right. Gohan and Amen won't let Goku turn off the furnace for the simple reason that spirits won't have or would not have access to their afterlife, especially evil spirits. Instead of helping Goku, Amen resorts to fighting
No,
him.
Goku, don't put out the fog. You'll you'll rid the world of ghosts and cure death.
Amen formulates a plan after seeing Goku has the Bancho fan. Luckily, Chi-Chi has both vital requirements on her. With aid of the Bancho fan and Amen lifting the pot, Goku descends into the furnace and manages to seal the hole, barely making it out alive. The flames at the castle have died down, and the Ox King has survived, keeping the wedding dress intact. Goku and Chi-Chi proceed with their wedding, and the two of them are married while Baba reads the future tree. Reads the future free?
I think they mean reads the future for free.
but
Reads-
but we corrected the word junior, screwing up the grammar anyway. Good job, Wikipedia editors. Good job. There were so many times in this episode I was like, Ox King is surely dead by now, right?
He has to be. They've gone all across the planet again.
What's the relationship between Gohan and Anin? They're hanging out a lot, just saying. It was funny also just in general. He's like, Grandpa, oh, you're in hell. It's good to see you. Like oh, so you're in hell? Because, like, it's interesting that his grandpa went to hell, right?
But he says it's not hell. It's something else.
It's hell. Like
He's like, it's not hell. This is pre-hell.
Yeah, it's definitely not hell because we see hell later.
Yeah.
It is funny how Anin swayed so easily too. At first she's like, well, when she froze food at him, which I swear this is not a bit. I forgot that there is a classic anime shine, and so since this is the last episode, I'm gonna do one more. It's really retired. I promise. I swear, maybe. It's an interesting ending. Goku descending into the depths of hell and flying back up like Christ is like not the worst ending to a series, right?
He looks pretty good in a tux. It's the first time he's changed his outfit in a while.
Yeah. He's worn.
We haven't had a
suit.
Goku outfit watch in a while.
I know he's worn a suit as a kid once, so he has done this before.
Wait, was it he and Krillin that were in the suits?
Yeah,
Yes,
they wore
suits they
on.
were.
Gotta wear a suit on your plane ride.
So it's really like depicted as hell, but you're saying we're gonna go to actual hell later, and it's gonna be different.
Yeah. We
I'll be
spend
just like, yeah, sure, like you get it, right? I'm like, I don't get it. Please elaborate.
We spend quite a bit of time in hell later on.
In hell, just
We
hell,
go
just
there a few
Christian
times.
hell, just Christian hell is in this universe.
I think it's spelled HEL though.
No, it's spelled like normal hell.
Was it Toonami that edited like one L out or something?
No, they edited
Steve,
it to HFIL.
Oh.
Also, I love Steve. You're like, no, it's spelled like normal hell, not that pagan hell, not in my Christian house.
Yeah.
Steve showing that's Steve's bit. Instead of being into 4, he's very religious.
I'm a good Christian boy.
I don't let my children see Thor. We're going to the Samson film. That one of the you guys know there's like a biblical superhero like cheap movie of Samson, as in Samson and Delilah.
Yeah.
The only Christian superhero I know is Bible Man.
Samson came out the same weekend as the first Black Panther as counter programming.
And
Anyway.
his weakness was his
will always be my
haircut.
heroes.
Well, maybe in between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, we can watch VeggieTales or Samson as a palette.
Yeah, we can do a
cleanser.
VeggieTales and Samson podcast. We could also throw in a little Bible Man and
Was Bible Man? Did they make? Was it like a movie? I saw the toy. Was it like a movie? Was it a
yeah,
show?
it's like
where
I think
was
it's
It was a
I think
tale.
it's a
It was
show.
a series. Yeah.
God, where did it air? Like the PAX network or something?
it feels like a WB show, but I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure they were all straight to video or straight to like VHS. Like,
That's
did Pat Robinson have a TV network?
Yeah, PAX.
Was that PAX?
Yeah, you guys know PAX. Do you remember PAX? It was a Christian network. It was like a local Christian network.
It was on direct-to-video in the U.S., but it was broadcast on Christian channels like the ACC and Smile of a Child.
Smile of a Child.
There was also a live.
What of a
there
what?
was a live action. There was a live action tour that they did in some U.S. cities.
Oh, like a live tour? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like when the Ninja Turtles used to come out and rap in the 90s
Yeah.
in Jamaican accents, and you're like, uh-oh.
He was probably doing the same thing. He was just rapping Christian verses.
What was... Okay, you know what? Final thoughts on Dragon Ball, we'll hold off for a second. Maybe this will get cut. Maybe... What was Bible Man's deal? Just give me the pitch. Give me the elevator pitch. Who is Bible Man?
I feel like it was Beetleborgs, but with Jesus.
I'll be honest, not what I thought was coming.
I'm pretty sure it was literally just a Christian-themed superhero that didn't really fight evil so much as, like, spouted Bible verses at people and made them see the error of their ways.
He had a lightsaber.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow, Bible Man was a badass.
Here is the Wikipedia plot summary. Miles B. Peterson is a wealthy man who turns to God after he finds a Bible in some mud. Then, from then on, he pledges to fight evil with the Word of God. Disguised in the full armor of God is clickable, so we're just going to open that tab. Disguised in the full armor of God, Bible Man fights against enemies using scripture. The armor of God is the link is derived from Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. This is from the King James Version. As a biblical reference, the metaphor may refer to physical armor worn by... Well, if it refers to physical armor, it's not a metaphor. Just throw it out.
This is just Mormonism.
Armor can't refer to real armor and be a metaphor. That's just what armor is. That's not a metaphor. Metaphorical armor isn't real armor you wear. That's just real armor.
Physical armor worn by God in metaphorical battles is the part that's killing me.
Generally bestowed by the grace of God, Romans 13:12, King James Version. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. In Islam, the concept of spiritual armor is best represented by, I'm going to mispronounce this, taqwa?
I feel like you're going down a rabbit hole. You keep getting to these links.
Bible Man. Yeah, clearly on taqwa now. Okay, characters, heroes, Miles Peterson, Bible Man. The first Bible Man. Uh-oh, there's a Bible Man too. You're like Robin
like
too.
I was gonna say it's like when Steve left Blue's Clues and they had to get a new Steve.
I was thinking more like how there's like Robin, like Dick Grayson is parentheses Robin, and then like Jason Todd is parentheses Robin Roman numeral 2.
Oh, he does have a sidekick.
Coates.
What?
It's not even spelled like a last name. It's spelled like the plural of the jacket, like Coates. Miles Peterson's best friend and first sidekick. Oh, so not only is he's the first Bible Man, the first Bible Man had multiple sidekicks. He coaches high school basketball on the side, I guess on the side of being Coates. While Coates didn't have a superhero suit like future sidekicks, he did have a bunch of gadgets and some self-defense training, allowing him to fight off the henchmen of a villain. Coates left the team for reasons classified. If there's a team, you're not the sidekick.
You get Bible Girl, and there's a
Eunice,
AI.
Yep, Eunice, Universal Networking Intelligence Computing
in the Bible
Entity.
cave.
There's Cypher, played is Bible Man's second sidekick. Bible Girl, yep. Tracy Heno. There's 3 different. Played by. Sorry, there's 3.
Oh,
They've cycled through some Bible Girl actors. I wonder what happened on set.
One of the villains is named the Fibbler.
I see the Fibbler. A green-haired evil clown resembling the Cesar Romero version of the Joker. It's generous. Resembling is generous term.
Oh,
What a
Ludacris.
non-litigious term. Resembling.
There's a character called Ludacris.
I like Luxor Spondroff is one of the villains. He's a villain
So
who
we're
takes on
doing
different personas.
So we're doing a Bible Man podcast, right?
Guys, there's an evil AI to combat the good AI named Lucy, as in Lucifer.
Jeez.
The link to underhated computer influence. Lucy.
Pretty sure we call that Gronk now.
Yeah, it's called Grok. Yeah, Grok is the second. It's Grok parentheses Lucy 2 with Roman numerals.
Oh, yeah.
The Cheater. Best among supervillains. His tools are his belittler, his flying cards, landmines. I'm sorry, landmines and cheating is an interesting, like... Oh, and a bouncy house gladiator club. What the fuck? Here's the thing is, I still don't quite understand the lore here of what Bible... Does Bible Man have powers?
He has the power of God.
How does that manifest, Brian?
It doesn't matter.
That's like me looking at you and going, Superman's powers are he's Kryptonian. Yes, but how do we... You know,
I mean, according to the pictures, it manifests into a yellow lightsaber that he can vanquish his non-Christian enemies with.
upon finding the Bible, he experiences a burning desire to know God and becomes a Christian. He then decides to fight evil in the name of God as Bible Man. He eventually retired, passing on the title of Bible Man to his successor, Joshua Carpenter. Okay.
Little on the nose.
Look, as a
His
fan of DC and Marvel
animated-
Comics, I can't throw too many stones, speaking of
That's
the Bible.
true.
But
His suit for the animated show looks so similar to the Absolute Batman suit. The symbol is supposed to be a Bible on his chest, but it almost looks like the Bat Axe.
well, his color
helmet's-
scheme also looks very much like the Manhattan Guardian a bit. But I see what you're saying there with the animated.
It could also be Zemo in disguise.
Yeah, okay, but what's his powers? Okay. I don't want to watch it. I just want to know what his powers are. Does he not have? Is he Batman? Is he just Batman?
I would imagine, yes.
Okay.
He's a Batman. He's Batman, but instead of money, he has God.
Superhero Wiki, Bible Man. Give me his powers.
When's the Bible Man Batman crossover?
All right, so just for the hell of it, I asked Gemini what Bible Man's powers are.
Okay. All right. What's Gemini say?
So apparently he can teleport. Bible Man can instantly transport himself to different locations, often appearing where children are in spiritual distress.
That is a dangerous power to give to somebody.
Just feeling so sad, and then a burning bush just lights up in your room. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Apparently he has a spiritual sixth sense, so basically Bible spider sense, allowing him to see invisible demonic forces and sense when somebody's being dishonest or disobedient.
Like Santa.
He has memorized the entire Bible and can quote specific verses on command.
Okay.
That's a
not
cool
really.
superpower, I guess.
Not Eidectic memory is, I guess, a power. I don't...
Spiritual resistance. His faith grants him immunity to mind-altering devices, such as lasers that induce misery, doubt, or fear.
Oh. I haven't seen Super in forever, but you and I talk about it every once in a while.
There's a parody of it with Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
And he talks to him on TV. Yeah.
The Holy Avenger.
Yeah, the Holy Avenger, yeah. Is a parody of it, yeah. Steve, do you have the weaknesses section that I have when I searched it?
No, I don't have any weaknesses, unfortunately.
So yeah, the way it broke it down for me was key abilities and equipment, and then weaknesses. And weaknesses, it's just one: his faith, if his belief wavers.
If his faith wavers, he may be cut off from his powers.
Also, I got for key abilities scripture-based attacks. Uses Bible verses as incantations or commands to defeat spiritual foes. Like a D&D character.
So he has a beer and suddenly his powers are gone.
Also, the lightsaber is called the Sword of the Spirit, apparently.
Yep, he has the Sword of the Spirit, the Shield of Faith, the Helmet
I didn't
of
get
Salvation.
Shield of Faith. I didn't get Shield of Faith. Gemini, come on.
Yeah, used to block attacks and as a communication device to contact his headquarters, the Bible Cave.
If you go to BibleMan.com right now, for $11.99, you can order your own Bibleman sword.
I don't feel like I want that in my search history.
Well, that was fun. No, we will not be doing a Bible Man episode. We just, you know what? We just did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Is there any more we could do? Is there any more we could add? Haven't we said all there is to say? All right. Well, final thoughts on Dragon Ball, knowing we are moving on to bigger and better things, certainly for Brian.
I'm very glad it's over. That was a very long 2 years? Year and a half?
153 episodes, let's say.
It was a very long time. But we did it.
And you had never seen it before, right? Or not all of it?
I had read it. I'd never seen it.
Gotcha.
I definitely still prefer reading it.
Do you feel like you've learned anything about your favorite characters? Some new insights from their origins?
Not really.
Very good.
Maybe like a little sprinkle of something here or there, but no, for the most part, everyone's. It almost makes some of it make less sense, but it's fine.
I enjoyed it just as much as I did the first time. It's fun. It's stupid, but it's fun. And that's basically been Dragon Ball in a nutshell since I started watching it. It's all just stupid, over-the-top fun.
In the context of of recording this, I had a lot of fun. Would I have done this on my own? Probably not. But it was very interesting. I come out of it with a real curiosity about what Z is and how different Z is going to be, and I want to see what is it about Z, or let me rephrase. What is it that Z has that makes more people like Z than this? And I am curious to know if I will be one of those people, because I'm kind of on the fence about whether or not I will be. I kind of feel like it's going to be like, well, I see why they're different, but I don't know that one is inherently better than the other. I'm excited to check out Z. We don't have a plan yet for how we're going to cover Z, because the sagas are way longer, and so we don't have an exact thing, but we are going to start with Z next and figure out kind of where we go from there. So look out for that, I guess. I wish I had a really cool joke. Like, I don't know, dropping like a third anime shine. How angry
Just
are you
do
all
a
that
slightly
I do
different
this?
anime shine.
How angry are you all that I do this? Is this annoy you all, or is this?
No.
Oh, good. So I can stop. I can stop. Just to clarify, I can stop.
If you would like,
Quit whatever
So
I want. I
I-
don't have a problem. You have a problem.
You've been listening to Cattywampus. You can follow us on Instagram at CattyWampusPod. Email us at cattywampuspodcast@gmail.com. Music by Tilly.